Well, it's official. Well, it's not official, but the Tigers have made the first big splash in free agency out of really most of the Major League Baseball teams in citing Eduardo Eduardo Rodriguez to a 5-year, $77 million contract that works out to roughly $15.4 million a year without counting any of the incentives or any of that because there are reports that there are incentives in his contract. Like if he makes an All-Star team, he probably gets something. If he is a Cy Young finalist, he probably gets something. If he has a sub 4 ERA, if he wins 10 games, stuff like that. But speaking of that, last year he won 10 plus games. He did lose 8, but he won 10 plus. Had a 4.47 ERA as a starter for the Red Sox after a 2020 season where he was out for most of it. It was either most of it or all of it. But that's a pretty good season after missing a whole season of baseball to come back and do that, have a decent season. That's not really that. Almost all-star caliber numbers, I might say. I think that that's a good signing, personally. Some people would say that it's an overpay. But the guy is an all-star level pitcher. He's been snubbed multiple times. 2 years ago, he finished sixth in voting for the Cy Young Award. Like, the guy, he doesn't throw a lot of heat. His fastball averages at like 94, 95. So not a heater, but he does have like 4 different pitches that he throws. He's good with the control on him. He gets guys to chase. He gets guys to strike out, and it's nice to see. Some people do complain that he takes really long to strike guys out, but I don't care how long it takes you to strike out the opposing batters. I just care that you do it. I don't care how long it takes. I just want you to do it because that means we win as long as you do good. I don't care how many shutouts he has because we have enough run support where if he only is allowing a few runs, then we're cool because we're scoring more than that. So as long as he can just be what he was last year, and that's an almost all-star caliber pitcher, we are going to be good for pitching because you got Tarek Skubal, Casey Mize, Matt Manning should be coming a Nduzo, and then you have Eduardo Rodriguez. And maybe add another nice, solid pitcher. I mean, Max Scherzer's a free agent, Justin Verlander, but he's really expensive. Erod did have a qualifying offer on him, so it will cost us a draft pick, but we're trying to win now, not later, so I'm not too concerned with a draft pick right now. I like the signing. Again, some might say it's an overpay, but I'm going to say I'm willing to overpay a few million for a starting pitcher who could help us make a postseason run. You know, like it's a willing sacrifice. It's a give and take. So now I'm hoping we can bring in a good shortstop. There are a lot of good shortstops out there. Hoping for Carlos Correa. Really hoping for Carlos Correa because I think we have the best shot at him. But as long as we get one of these top shortstops, along with Rodriguez, along with maybe Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, maybe Starling Marte, he's a free agent. Just get good quality free agent signings, and we are going to be loaded, and we're going to make a postseason run, and it is going to be beautiful. I am going to love next year's Tigers team because it is going to be very, very fun, especially with Riley Green and Torkelson possibly making it to the show. It is going to be an amazing year next year, and I think we're going to make a postseason run. Right now, we look like a possible postseason team. Not one that's going to go super far, but one that is going to make a run at the postseason, be in it, or maybe finish a few games out. Maybe not win the division. The White Sox are pretty good. You never know. I mean, we did beat them a few times, so I'm not saying it's completely out of the question. If we get Carlos Correa, I'm thinking we might win the division, but right now it's probably not going to happen, but we might snag a wild card spot. So watch out for the Tigers Major League Baseball. We're coming, and we're going to get that wild card spot. We're hopefully going to make the playoffs. We're going to be a threat for years to come with all our young talent we have on the roster. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and it's going to be an exciting year next year. I'm loving Detroit sports right now. The Tigers and Red Wings are treating me all kinds of right now. See you guys next time.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. You know, one of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.